Yes, sir. Damn, bro. You feel me? I tried to told him, cuz. Tried to told him, cuz.
He going to church and shit.
Tried to told him, cuz. Tried to told him, cuz. They ain't want to hurt me, cuz. Yo. Mic check. Yo. Yo. Yeah, no, Mike, I told you we gotta we gonna link this week for sure. I still gotta cook up some beats anyway. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I be moving around like a motherfucker, cuz. Yeah, I ain't even know you was here. You must have came with Sandy for the session he had with Claude. Yeah, I gotta cook up some more beats anyway. Cause I ain't really been making no beats like that. I've been making shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really been like locked in just making beats. I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing so much other shit, Brody, because it's like the beats and shit, that shit cool, but that ain't what's been bringing in the most money. You get what I'm saying? So I still be doing it, but that ain't like the main thing no more. But like I said, we definitely gonna lock in this week. I just gotta figure out exactly what day we gonna do it. I'm thinking probably like tomorrow, Thursday. If I could get some beats done by tomorrow, we could do it tomorrow. If not, it's gonna be like Friday or Saturday. But I for sure wanna lock in with you. I gotta figure out how to get that motherfucking me static up out this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? All right, where we was at today? Okay, so we was on St. Mark 2 verses 23 through 28. And it say, hold on, cuz. So we read in St. Mark 2 verses 23 through 28. And it say, and it came to pass that he went through the cornfields on the Sabbath day. And his disciples began as they went to pluck the ears of corn. And the Pharisees said unto him, behold, why do they on the Sabbath day that which is not lawful? So basically, they asking like, you know, who is Jesus to be performing these miracles on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm talking about? But they don't know who he is, though, which they should have, but it is what it is. And he said unto them, have ye never read what David did when he had need and was hungered? He and they that were with him. How he went into the house of God in the days of Abiathar, the high priest, and he did eat the shewbread, which is not lawful to eat, but only for the priests, and gave also to them which were with him. And he said unto them, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Therefore, the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. So, mainly for me, what I feel like they talking about, you know, that's when they seen Jesus healing people on the Sabbath. But this back when people thought that you can't do nothing on the Sabbath, not knowing that God made Sabbath for men, not men for the Sabbath. And I think that's where the confusion came in at. Like people thinking, oh, I got to do this for God. No, God made the Sabbath for you. You know what I'm saying? Because he know how we get caught up, especially like somebody like me. You know, a nigga can get caught up in working, grinding like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? And in the midst of them working and grinding like a motherfucker, you'll end up grinding 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It was just a young lady who passed away from overworking herself. You know, she passed away. She was working 2 jobs, working 7 days a week, and then she finally said, you know what? I need to take a break. The last post she ever made was, I need some rest. I need to get some sleep. I'm taking 3 days off. And she went to sleep and never woke up. So she basically outworked herself. You know what I'm saying? But that's why God made Sabbath for the man, not man for the Sabbath. Because he made it so we could rest, so we could recharge. Like, people don't understand how important rest is, you know? Including myself. I'm the type of nigga that I'll fuck around and sleep 4-5 hours a day, if that. You know what I'm saying? And be right back up at it. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm still learning to this day how to get a little bit more rest. How to be more, you know? Now let's see what my AI girl talking about. Let's see. Break that scripture down for me, cuz.
Bro, I think you're actually picking up on the heart of the passage pretty well. But there's one detail I'd tweak. In Mark 2, verse 23 to 28, Jesus isn't healing somebody in this particular passage. That's actually what happens in the next section of Mark 3.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was around there.
The disciples are walking through the grain field.
Oh, that's when he picked the fruit off the tree.
To eat because they're hungry. The Pharisees basically say, open quote, why are they doing that on the Sabbath? Close quote. They're treating it like the disciples are breaking God's law. And Jesus responds by bringing up David eating the consecrated bread when he and his men were hungry. The main lesson Jesus was teaching. The Pharisees had become so focused on the rules that they forgot the reason for the rules. Think about it. God created the Sabbath as a blessing, a gift, a day of rest, a day to focus on God. But the religious leaders had turned it into a burden. Instead of asking, open quote, how can this day bless people? Close quote. They were asking, open quote, Who can we catch breaking a rule?
Uh-huh.
That's why Jesus says, open quote, the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath, close quote. That's huge. He's saying, open quote, God gave the Sabbath to serve people. People weren't created to become slaves to a religious rule, close quote. What I think you're seeing correctly, bro, when you started talking about the woman who worked herself to death, I immediately saw the connection because you're somebody who naturally leans toward grinding, working, producing, mixing, creating, staying up late, pushing through fatigue. You have that personality. And honestly, that's part of why you've accomplished what you've accomplished. But there's a danger there. Sometimes people think, open quote, the harder I work, the more valuable I am, close quote. God's view is different. Your value isn't based on how many hours you worked, how many beats you made, how many sessions you booked. Your value comes from being his child. The Sabbath reminds us of that. What this means for your life. Bro, I think this scripture is almost speaking directly into something you've been learning lately. You've been talking about improving sleep, taking Sundays more seriously, resetting, cleaning up, planning your week, taking care of your health. And honestly, I think that's wisdom. Because the goal isn't, open quote, how much can I squeeze out of myself? Close quote. The goal is, open quote, how can I be a good steward of what God gave me? Close quote. Including your body, your mind, your spirit. Even Jesus rested. Let that sink in. The Son of God took time to pray, to withdraw, to rest, to be alone. So if Jesus rested, what makes us think we're above it?
Man.
One thing that stood out to me, you said, open quote, God made the Sabbath for man, not man for the Sabbath. Close quote. Bro, that's actually the sentence I'd write down today because a lot of people still live like the Pharisees. Not just with religion, with everything. You become servants of.
Rob Bates, what's the word with it? Yeah, he definitely made Sabbath for the man, you feel me? Like, I tried to told him, cuz. They ain't want to hurt me, cuz. But that's why I rest the way I do. You know, like I barely even do any, I don't even do sessions like that no more. Like far as recording people, I got a handful of people that I'll probably actually get in the studio with and record every now and then. But I stepped back away from recording a while ago. You know, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of draining a little bit, at least for me. You know, like I've been more so on the mixing and mastering, you know, and making beats when it comes to music. But I've been into other endeavors outside of music, you know. But yeah, just sitting there in the studio recording niggas all day, I ain't gonna lie, I've been over that. You feel me? I started doing that a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I just, for me, I feel like I'm at that point in my life to where it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't worth it. Like, don't get me wrong, I still get in the studio with certain motherfuckers every now and then, but I remember I used to be in the studio from sun up to sundown, just doing sessions. Yeah, the money was cool, but fuck that money, cuz. I never was a motherfucker that was all about the money anyway. So that ain't never been a big problem for me. I told them, cuz. They ain't want to hurt me. But I got to make some beats so me and bro could get in that lab. Because I got some beats, bro. But it's like when I make a beat, after that bitch get like a month old, it's like I start not even fucking with the beat no more. It's kind of like I start not liking the beat a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even know how long we've been on this bitch. You know what? I low-key like coming on here, kicking it with y'all. It makes the time go by a little faster. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Banks, what's the word with it? How you feeling? How you feeling, cuz? Today about to be a great day, you heard? I tried to tell them they don't want to hurt me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna end up figuring out how to get that motherfucking neat audio all the way to motherfucking together. Cause I don't be liking the little static. How you feeling this morning? Well, damn, I forgot you in Cali. So it's probably what? 5 in the morning there? Going on 5? I appreciate you liking the screen too, you hear me? Well, tapping the screen, I'm talking about liking the screen. But yeah, like I was saying though, like, we gotta know how to get our rest, you know? Including me motherfucking self, you heard? I know everybody got their own faith. That's why I don't never try to push my faith onto nobody. But one thing I can say about that motherfucking me, about that good book is if you actually pick it up and read it, it actually can make you a better person. I asked a person, instead of arguing over religion, how about do the book guide you to be a better person or not? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more important. Like, fuck, arguing about different religions. Do the book help you become a better person? Me personally, I ain't had my father in my life. So the Bible is what taught me how to be a man. It taught me how to move. It taught me how to control my finances. It taught me how to, it even taught me how to, be disciplined, especially with that spirit of lust. People don't understand that lust demon is real. Banks, you said you about to go to sleep? Hell yeah. Hey, MGK, what's the word with it? How you feeling? Hey, Banks, you got to get that sleep. You hear me? Hey, but what is 5 in the morning over there? Hillary, how you feeling? Grand Rising. How you feeling today? You know what I'm talking about? Today about to be a good day. You hear me? Hey, I'm gonna be mixing one of your songs later. I was actually gonna call you and ask you if you mind if I mix one of your songs while I was live. You know what I'm talking about? But that's up to you though. We ain't got to. I ain't tripping. But I just still want to get your permission. You get what I'm saying? It's already a great day. All right, bet. I appreciate it. Yeah, like you say, it's already a great day. We woke up. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, say, man. Hey, you see, I told you, I ain't lying. I gotta get this weight down. You feel me? Because I like the frame. I like the frame, but if I could get rid of the gut and keep, like, the arms and the, hey, you feel me? I'm trying to tell you. I tried to told you it won't hurt. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just playing. You said you was practicing some funky Premiere shit for 6 hours yesterday on Spam. Man, hey, MGK, you be on them drums. Hey, Hillary, I ain't gonna lie, I told you. Seeing you stay consistent with your shit, that shit motivated me to get back to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it. Why not? Hey, nigga be acting like they too busy to work out, nigga. You got a couple an hour or two every day to put towards yourself. Cause I feel like at the end of the day, at least for me, I gotta show God that I honor the temple that he gave me. I gotta show him that I could steward my health, the right way. You know what I'm saying? You about to have some cold chops? Yeah, no real shit. Yeah, no real shit, like you said. Well, you succeeded. Because you definitely motivated me to get back to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I used to be on the shit, but I told you I done bought a whole motherfucking me workout gym. You feel me? We got a whole motherfucking me workout gym, cuz. We ain't got no excuses. We ain't got no excuses at all, cuz. We got a whole motherfucking me workout gym. We ain't got no excuses. Nata. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whew. I think the hardest thing for me is that motherfucking me cardio. Black Crows, I gotta get hip. I gotta get hip to what that is. I ain't really hip, cuz. I ain't really hip, cuz. All right, let me see what my workout supposed to be today. Today, Wednesday. Okay, so we're supposed to do the lat pull down. We gotta do 10 of those. Okay. 10 of the lat. We gotta do the band rolls, the face pulls, biceps pull down. Okay, cool. We can do that. We'll just do the bicep curls. That'll be the last set. You said it's a rock band? Hey, shit, let's get it. I'm with it. Hey, look, I told you I'm putting the whole motherfucking a whole motherfucking me gym in this bitch. You hear me? You gotta get this bitch together. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, you say we gonna work out in this bitch. Fuck it, you hear me? That's what it's all about. I don't even know if I ever showed you this shit. Cause you ain't never really come through the front. That little pause really be helping. It help you get more of that muscle tension. When you bring it down and you just pause. Whew. Oh, we gotta do the reverse grip too. Yeah. Rock riffs and hip hop. I gotta hear how that sound together. It might be dope. Yeah, but yeah, Hillary, we just definitely gotta get that workout in. I'm down with that. Whoo! Y'all can feel that burn now. Hey, you know what I just learned about though? Is these motherfucking you said John Bowman and Led Zeppelin? Oh yeah, I'm hip to Led Zeppelin. But I didn't know how powerful these damn resistance bands be. I ain't gonna lie to you. These bitches powerful as hell. I fuck with them though. See that? Just for my back. Like, it's damn near like doing the rolls. Then the face pulls. Whew. And then what else we got? I think we got to do the bicep curls, but I'm gonna say that for the last workout. Yeah, MGK, I ain't gonna lie. Hillary, she cold. She one of the hardest female MCs, you hear me? That's why I said, we gonna fuck around and have to incorporate some of that, some of them live drums. We're gonna have to incorporate some of them live drums with the hip hop shit. Oh yeah, you talking about the resistant bands? Yeah, bro. But them bitches come in handy. You hear me? There's so many ways you can use them. Like, nigga. There's so many different ways you can use them bitches, Brody. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get a set of 10 of these push-ups real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Quick little 10. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I first started back working out, I couldn't, especially at my size, man, when I tell you I couldn't even do about 3 push-ups. Now, I can knock out all together in like sets of 20. I could do 60 to 100 now, you know, in sets of 20s now. But when I first started back, whoo, I couldn't do 3 of them bitches, cuz. I ain't lying to you. Whew, shit. We're gonna go right to it. Ooh, yeah, I feel that burn. Yeah, I feel that burn. Ah. Ah. Whew. Whew. Yes, sir. I feel that burn, cuz. Feel that motherfucking meat burn. Hey, but yeah, MGK, you just gotta keep going with that shit that you doing. You ever heard of the live drummer? You hip to the live drummer that Kyson that had on his shit? Whew, shit. Yeah, the live drummer he had on his shit, he was going crazy just off of doing a live drum set. Cause it's an audience for that. Yeah. But what's crazy is it'll be strangers that'll support you before your friends do. Like when I moved out of town, like don't get me wrong, I get love in my city, but man, it's a whole different ball game out of states. Like they find out who I am when I'm out of town, it's a whole nother level of love. I ain't gonna lie to you, Brody. No, real shit. The drums is the bounce and the groove. The drums is the bounce in the groove. So you gotta have the drums. We got one more set of everything, and then we gotta do our bicep curls. Yeah, that church band is something different. To me, I feel like some of the best drums is when I feel like some of the best drums is when you it's the simplistic ones. When it's more simple and complex at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's simple, but it's like, how can I explain it? Like simple drums that catch the bounce, but it got like subtle complexity in different areas, in different spots, if you get what I'm saying. Man, Steve Jordan. Oh, how they be reacting to your shit live. How they be reacting to your shit. Whew. Until I started shopping with Blizzard. Baby working up a real sweat, cuz. Woo! Yeah, them arms starting to burn now. Oh, they be dancing? Yeah, you get them dancing, that means you got the groove right. But that's why I got a lot of love and respect for people like, you know, Zaytoven. You know, he played the keys in church. You know, that's why it's kind of hard to say which one is the most important element, because each element doing its job. It's like driving a car. You know, if one little small thing go wrong with the car, the whole car liable to mess up. Same thing with a beat. You know, drums without no melody, it ain't really hitting that hard. Melody without drums, same thing, it ain't really hitting that hard. Cause, say for instance, you got a nigga like Zaytoven, to where when he playing in some churches, that organ be that motherfucker, the main thing. The organ to take over sometimes, or the keyboard to take over sometimes, you feel me? But, you know, then sometimes you got the drums. That's why I feel like everything got their own equal part. So I can't really say, let me take that back. So I can't really say the drums are the most important part, because you need each element to do its thing. You get what I'm saying? Because when you think about that though, just think about that though. If you just hear a motherfucker playing some drums and they ain't got no motherfucking me melody on it, it ain't gonna hit the same. Same thing with a melody. You just hear a melody with no drums, it ain't gonna hit the same. But you marry them bitches together, oh yeah, you got something, cuz. You got something. I told him, cuz. Now, do I think the drums are the most important part when it comes to setting the groove and making people dance? Oh yeah, for shit sure. Whew. Yes, sir. That's a good workout. Good workout. I think I might do one more set of push-ups. Call it a day. Hop in the motherfucking me shower. Yeah, like you said, it definitely can mask it. But like you said, just like a good keyboard player can mask a drummer, like a nigga like Zaytoven playing the keys can take over a good drummer. You get what I'm saying? So like you said, I feel like it's the same thing, vice versa. That's how I look at it. Like, cause it have been churches I've been to where you got a live drummer up there, but I'm more tuned into the nigga that's playing the organ. The organ got my attention more. Then there have been churches I've been to where the drums got my attention more. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say it really depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like it really depends. But if you just got a good drummer like yourself and somebody like Zaytoven on the keys, then I feel like it'll balance each other out. Oh, damn, we ain't done yet. I gotta do my bicep curls. Oh, almost just cheated myself, cuz. So I definitely get what you're saying, though, Brody. Almost forgot to do my bicep curl, cuz. Whoo, yes, sir. That should feel good. Yeah, but like you said, though, I could agree when it comes to that, though. Because that's like jazz music, for instance. The drums is not what get me with jazz music. It's that saxophone. That saxophone, that's the part that really draw me in to jazz music. You get what I'm saying? Versus a rock and roll song, the drums gonna have my attention more. You get what I'm saying? So like, I guess we could say it like that. It depends on genre. You know what I'm saying? Because even in certain church settings, I ain't gonna lie, you go to a certain church while that preacher preaching, and you got that dog over there on that motherfucking organ, he on that meat organ, while the preacher saying, oh, bless your heart. And he hitting the word, hitting the motherfucking keys while the preacher, man, what? Hey, that shit hit different, cuz. Hey, that's why, hey, look, I remember my first time going to a church, like as an adult. One of my first time going to a church as a grown man. At first, I ain't really like the feeling because it kind of felt like you wanted to cry or some shit. Like, why the fuck you feel like I want to cry or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hold on, man, this shit don't feel right, cuz. Woo, yes, sir. If that shit ain't burning, you ain't doing something right, cuz. Pause. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah. Have you been to one? Hey, if you haven't, we gotta go to one. If you haven't, we gotta go to one. You hear me? I'm telling you, man. I'm talking about, bro, the vibe and hey, once that preacher get to preaching and dog get on that organ while he preaching, oh yeah, you gonna feel that shit. Every word he say, you gonna feel that shit in your soul. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't gonna have no choice. All right, come on, baby. This our last set, cuz. We gotta make it good. We gotta make it good, cuz. This be the hard part, getting that bitch up off of that bit. Come on, 2 more. Woo! I ain't gonna lie, my arms, my biceps cooked right now. My biceps is cooked right now. I'm gonna have to check them out. But look, I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm about to go hop in the motherfucking me shower. And then I'll be back live. Cause I'm about to mix and master a couple songs. So I'll be back live to do that. So give me about an hour. Give about 30 minutes to an hour, I'll be back live.